Yo, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Dale and today we are going to install the M3 side mirrors. Now I've been putting this DIY off for quite some time now. I am a little bit kind of hesitant to do so due to the fact that A, you need to do some drilling to kind of hold a new bolt, and B, you have to take apart the door panel a little bit, and that's a little bit daunting to me since I've never done it before. But what's exciting is there's going to be a new side mirror. My side mirrors right now, they are of course the OEM sports side mirrors, or the OEM side mirrors that come with the E46 Sedan, and it's a little bit dated and the mirror itself is a little bit starting to turn brown, so it's time for a change. So I'm very excited to install the OEM M3 side mirrors since they're a little bit more aerodynamic and a little bit more updated. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, of course, get this car up and running. I'm going to pull it out just a little bit so that I can open a door. And then afterwards, I'm going to start slowly taking apart the door panel. Now, along the way, I'm going to bring you along, and it's going to be a journey for myself, and of course hopefully it's going to be good insight for you as well. I'm not going to tell you how to do it due to the fact that I don't want to be liable or reliable for any damages done to your car. There's lots of info out there already out on the internet. Hopefully this will serve as an inspiration, insightful video for you to do this yourself too. So I'm going to get this started. Stay tuned. Okay, so now that we are in my interior of the E46, what you have to do is, of course, you have to take off the trim first, and then afterwards you have to slowly make your way and take off the screws around the door panel in itself. Of course, if you're, depends which way you're starting. If you're starting off on the driver's side, you have to take out the side mirror adjuster switch, and you could easily do that by just prying open it with a flathead screwdriver. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to carefully pry out the silver cube trim first, and then I'm going to make my way around the door card. This is going to be, like I said, a little bit daunting. I'm not really fond of just dismantling this. I'm anticipating a lot of maybe not broken screws, but just like squished tabs. So we'll see. Finally got the side mirror control module off. You have to pry up, and then after you have to kind of go to the other end and just wedge it up a little bit and try not to damage your door card. Now I got all the screws out. Now I just have to kind of loosen everything up and then kind of just take it out. Oh, there it is. Perfect. Okay, set this aside. Definitely not recommended, but I got a very sharp tool and pried out the screw. Oh, don't lose that. Now we can get the side of this door frame out and see what we're working with. Apologies if the earlier footage was a little bit dark, but finally I got the, of course, the dark door card out, and finally got the weather strip out, and also kind of took this weather stripping down. There was a clip here, there was a push pin on the back here somewhere that I took out, and finally I just kind of exposed the tweeter so that I could have access to the torque screw so that I could start slowly taking out the side mirror. I'm gonna give it a shot. Of course, I'm gonna bring out the M3 mirror and see if I can mount it. I'm very excited, very excited. This is one step closer to finally getting this retrofit done. So let's get into it. Okay, I'm gonna turn on the ignition just to get some power, see if these mirrors work. Fingers crossed. All right, please work. Okay, they work. They work. I hear the motor. Okay, that's good. It works. I hear the sound. Doesn't move that well, but they work. That's good news. The glass, I'm probably gonna have to troubleshoot, but we have power and it works. Nice. I'll turn it off, unplug everything, get this properly mounted on. Let's get it. Okay, so I finally got the tweeter out. They just had to use the T-Torx 30 to unscrew the screw. There is 1, 2, 3 screws there. And right now, all I have to do is just take out all the kind of sticky tape that is sticking with the side mirror. And the side mirror honestly should be free, so let's get it. Okay, we did it. We did it. We finally took out the driver's side mirror, and man, that was an ordeal, but we finally did it. The side mirror is out in one piece. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try my best to reuse this weather seal and see if it fits the new M3 ones. I doubt it, but we're gonna take a look and we will see. So I'll spare you the unnecessary footage, and yeah, let's try to get the M3 mirrors installed. Okay, don't mind the messy garage, but of course we got the Dremel here to kind of trim down the side plate. So here we are with the side door. So I removed the OEM side mirror, and right now you see a very exposed door frame. I don't know why, but I guess like even with the foam backing, some water got in here and it just started kind of showing surface rust, which sucks, but it is what it is. So right now, what I did here was I used a cardboard backing to really mark the measuring points or the drill points to kind of drill through so that the new M3 side mirror can be mounted on. And on top of that, I kind of marked down a line where I need to trim so that this metal piece will not show once I get the side mirror on. Now, of course, this OEM retrofit is going to be, I don't want to say janky, but it's going to be not OEM perfect like the M3 Coupe, due to the fact that, of course, this is a sedan door. So you can't expect this to be like super OEM flush. So what I'm going to do is, of course, I'm going to first use my Dremel to trim this, and then I'm going to use a drill to drill through and mount the OEM side mirror. So here is the OEM side mirror. What I did was I used a cardboard piece to measure where I'm going to drill, and I'm going to try my best to be as accurate as possible due to the fact that the drill point is very close to this giant hole here where your wiring harness goes through. So this is going to suck a little bit. I don't like drilling holes, you know, on my car, but this needs to be done. So I'm going to first off try to grind this down, and then I'm going to tackle these two holes, and then I'm going to put the car back together because the door is stuck open because of the weather strip. It's a pain to get out. So let's get it. Okay, now we're gonna test fit this to see if it hides that blade part. And it does. Well, yeah. I just gotta maybe grind it a little bit more, maybe. Yeah, but overall, it does the job. It's pretty good. Yeah, there you go. See? Good stuff. Just gonna maybe grind it a little bit more, tuck it in a little bit, and yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, now is the point of no return. We're gonna drill into these templated markings. I'm gonna mount the mirror. This has to be done, and as much as I don't want to drill holes on my car, I'm gonna have to for this DIY. So wish me luck, and hopefully you won't have to do this too. Okay, so once again, mark the door card or the side mirror mounts, and make sure you try your best to double check. I try my best to utilize my cardboard template to double check, but It's definitely maybe not that accurate. It should be accurate. But worst case scenario, I just reinstall my original side mirrors and yeah, call it a day. So let's get it. All right, so some very good news. Obviously, the M3 mirror is on now. There's a little trick to it that I did. I basically used thumbtack and stuck it on the bolts that need to be, I guess, like bolted on, and I just pressed it against this faceplate to leave a marking, and then I just drilled through it. So it's on, it's sturdy, it's amazing. What I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna try to reinstall the weather foam, the foam that kind of helps keep it insulated and not get any water damage. I'm going to unbolt this, see if I can fit in the Sedan foam, and then afterwards I'm gonna, of course, put this all back together. So once again, super excited. Finally, it's on. It's such a good, rewarding experience to do your own work on your own car. So yeah, stay tuned. Let's get this. Okay, got the door panel back on. Slowly wrapping this DIY up for the driver's side. Then I have to take apart the passenger side. So that's gonna be another fun adventure. Ugh. Yeah. Okay, cool. So got that back in. Pop this silver cube trim back on. We should be golden. Perfect. All right, so my car door has been open for a couple days now, and I don't know if it's gonna have power, so let's try it out. And the answer is no, there's no power. So I'm gonna charge the battery, close the door, let the battery kind of juice up a little bit, and then I can roll down the window on the other side and then work on that. So less than a day here, do everything all at once. Don't leave it to the next couple of days because your battery dies. Come on, guys. Okay, and we are finally done with the passenger side. Now, I messed up. So the holes that I drilled for the side mirrors, they were not as accurate. And this is something that I'm gonna have to live with. I think maybe going forward, I will revisit this. But for now, I really wanna put the car back together so that I could, of course, continue to make content for you guys and just run these M3 mirrors to see how I feel and if I like about them. Currently, this is how it sits. Just have to put the door panel back in and the weather strip back on, reassemble the door, and then we should be golden. So I'm gonna do that right now and let's see how this looks when it is all said and done. Of course, just wanna hop in here to show you guys how it looks like from the inside, having the OEM M3 mirrors installed. Now, of course, the mirror plate itself is a little bit out of the shell, not really super centered due to the fact that the mounting of the mirror is on top of a 3D printed plate. So be mindful of that when you have your OEM mirror set up for the Sedan. It's not going to be perfect, and on top of that, when you mount this on, the OEM side mirror switch that you have here, some of it may be not on the right direction due to the fact that it really depends on how you mount the side mirror motor for the Sedan. So be mindful of that. This is how it looks like on the driver's side, and this is how it looks like on the passenger side. Looks great, to be honest, but it's not perfect. This is a DIY job and it is definitely not meant for the Sedan. This is a community driven modification. So this is not from factory. If you're looking for something that is close to factory, then your best bet is probably reps. Rep side mirrors obviously have factories that design the plates and everything for the Sedan door cards. So this is something to be mindful of, and when you're chasing kind of like the OEM materials and OEM type of look, then this is the closest you will get. I think a good alternative to these side mirrors would be maybe AC Schnitzer, but this will have to do for now. In the future, I might do this again. I might pick up another door and work on it, or even modify what I have to make this a little better. But so far, it looks amazing. And whenever I ride out with this, it looks good as well. So there you have it, guys. This was the OEM M3 side mirror install on the BMW E46 sedan. Now, this OEM install was definitely very challenging, especially when you are doing it as a DIY. Just a little recap on what we have done. DIY the rattle cans by sanding everything down and of course painting it over with the closest OEM titanium silver match. And of course on top of that, we painted the mirror bases as well, followed by 3D printing the base plates so that the OEM M3 mirror can sit on top of the OEM side sedan mirror motors. And of course, not forgetting how you need to modify the M3 base plate so that it sits on the side of the OEM sedan door cards. I think the hardest part about this DIY is probably cutting up the doors. You have to definitely trim the side of the door and drill holes on the side mirror door so that the OEM M3 mirror can bolt on. Now, if I was to do this all over again, I would A, take this to a body shop so that they can professionally paint the mirrors. B, I think I would get a buddy to help me measure out the side door cards so that I could drill holes properly. I myself am not a professional. This was definitely a learning experience for me. And I have to admit, I felt a lot of pressure and of course a lot of challenges as well. There was countless days where I left the car in shambles, in pieces, and I definitely just lost a bit of sleep on how I can get this DIY done. Of course, this DIY is not perfect. There's definitely some fitment issues that I need to tackle along the road. And if I was to give advice to someone like you who is trying to do this DIY at home, I would definitely try my best to find a buddy, do a lot of different research and double check all your measurements because that's super important when it comes to mounting on the side mirrors itself. But aside from that, in terms of look-wise, I love it. I feel that the dome of the side mirror M3 style is definitely much better when it comes to having it on a sedan. Now, the OEM side mirrors for the sedan is a flag and more rectangular shape. Definitely doesn't really suit the aesthetic of the overall car. This car has a lot of nice curves to it, and the OEM M3 mirror definitely complements the side panels very, very well. Once again, I hope you found this video insightful and useful. Do not take this as the Bible and gospel to do it on your own car. I am not responsible for any of the damages that you have done to your BMW E46. If you haven't already done so, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channels. It definitely helps me in the long run. But until then, see you next time.